Hello everyone, Chris Neighbors here, and this is my blog post on stigmatized properties. So what is a stigmatized property? According to realestatewebmasters.com, while the exact legal definition varies by state and country, typically it is construed to be where something has taken place on a property, such as the death of one of the occupants in a traumatic or notorious fashion, such that it has affected the value of the property. This topic is something I've always wondered about. I can't imagine anyone would want to buy a home where a gruesome event has occurred. I remember asking people about this topic, people that had no idea what they were talking about, and generally they told me stigmatized properties had to be disclosed. As it turns out, they were wrong. Every state has a different set of laws on the matter. As hard as I tried, I could not find a list that gives every state's laws. Instead, I found mixed information about random states. South Dakota is the only state that requires all stigmatized property issues to be disclosed. Alaska requires this as well, but only for 12 months after the event took place. The states that require stigmatized property information to be disclosed only when the buyer asks are Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, New Hampshire, North Dakota, and Oklahoma. In California, these events must be disclosed if they have happened within the last 3 years. Tennessee and Florida don't require any disclosure on these issues. While it's difficult to get a list of all the different state laws and definitions, it has been made clear to me that you can't expect sellers to hand the information over willingly. My advice for any prospective home buyer that cares about these issues is to always ask about it and do your own research. A great way to find out is to talk to the neighbors. That's how most people find out anyway. In this case, just ask them before you purchase the home. In smaller towns, this information should be easy to find, but larger cities will present more of a problem. In many cases, ignorance might be bliss. A warning sign that the house might have had a shady past is that it's being sold really cheap with no sign of anything else being wrong with it. They have done studies on this issue, and it's shown that in large cities, these properties, on average, sell for 3% less than comparable properties. In small towns, where the devastation lingers, the reduction can be a lot more significant. I know that I would definitely want to know about any unfortunate history that took place in a house I was living in. That being said, I also believe that what you don't know can't hurt you, most of the time. Have any of you thought about this topic before? Would you mind buying a house with a rocky past? If you were to sell one, do you think you'd willingly disclose this information?